Hey, what's going on? I wanted to talk about a little bit. It's kind of windy out. I hope you can hear me okay. About that there's a lot of love out there, even though you won't hear that you won't hear it on the news, you won't hear it in any mass media type, you just won't hear it, but you can see it. You can see it everywhere. You can see it on a daily basis. And you can see it in the small things. You can see it in the small things that people do. You can just sense it. That people are eager for love, that people are searching, are seeking. They want it so bad. And they're trying to give. They're consciously giving. They're consciously doing things to bring love into their lives. And that's something great to see. And you won't see it in the big things. You won't see it you won't see it in the big corporations or the big leaders or the big big nonprofits or the big causes. You can also, but you see it mostly in everyday people, in everyday actions, in everyday small actions of kindness, big actions of kindness that are done behind closed doors. They're not publicized. People get no recognition for them, but they're there. They're present everywhere in the world. Anywhere you live, anywhere human beings are, this exists. And this is what's keeping us great as a species and as a human being. As a humanity, I mean. So that's something beautiful. We have to really celebrate that as a species. No one really talks about what a great species we are. What a great how great we really are. No, it's not talked about that much. And it's not great because of the technology or because of our inventions or because of our achievements in those type of things, in material things, in those type of developments of doing this, of doing that, of inventing this, of all this technology. It's not, we won't see it in those things. Our greatness can be seen in a child's laughter, in a parent's devotion to their children, their silent devotion on a daily basis, a friend's silent devotion, a son's silent devotion, a grandparent's silent devotion, all of our silent devotion towards people we love is felt. It's felt in the universal spirit, and in our spirit as a humanity, we can all feel that. And when we do surrender to God, and when we look towards God, and we disempower our ego. And when we take that step, the first line of the new covenant, when we take that first step to lay down our lives for our beliefs and truly surrender to the Spirit of God, and then we can start to see the beauty in things. And we rely on the light, and we try to live in the light. We try to keep the light present at all times. Despite what the world throws at us, we try to, and it's more than the world throwing at us, it's our own minds. You know, the world doesn't throw anything at you, it's you throw stuff at yourself. And when you disempower the ego, you disempower that constant seeking, that constant craving. It's the constant crave, control. You know, when we surrender and let all that go, then it's just, you can breathe. You can breathe. You can relax. And it doesn't mean you're going to be lazy. Quite the opposite. You can do more. You can think clearly. But you're not thinking. Your thinking just kind of switches. And you feel better. You feel better because you're not in seeking mode. You're not in achievement mode. You're not in that seeking of power that we all crave, or that seeking of recognition that we all crave. We're not in that mode. We're in just a different mode. And that's when the beauty really comes out. That's when the natural man. I don't know why Christianity is sees the natural man as bad, like a sinner, or I think it's the it's the opposite. I guess they're meaning the ego as the natural man. But the natural man, the one that's in our nature, is the beautiful man and woman, the beautiful human beings. It's the one who doesn't need anything, doesn't seek anything, is playful, is kind, is patient, doesn't force things, loves people. And we've gotten away from that. Our ambition and our struggle to be someone, our struggle to achieve in life has really brought us a lot of misery, and taken away the joy of life, and has brought regret to many people's hearts, and has brought shame to a lot of people with no reason, with no cause. You are complete. You are a complete human being as you are. And we go through struggles in life. We go through a lot of struggles. I've gone through a lot of struggles personally, just psychological troubles. And now that I look back upon them, it does seem like a lot of them were ego-based. It's that achieving, it's that seeking, it's that seeking of approval, that seeking of it's just that craving. It's that always trying to be trying. It's always trying. And it doesn't allow you to relax. You're always stressed internally. Despite our efforts to be doing good, you're trying so hard to do good that you can't, because you're trying too hard to do it. And so it's weird. It's a weird phenomenon. So we must celebrate who we are. We must celebrate our natural state. And our natural state is beautiful, is serene. And so this is a celebration of humanity and of love. And there's so much love out there in every culture. And we're not talking about religion, we're not talking about politics, we're not talking about culture. We're just talking about something that's universal in every culture, in every being. You can see it in animals so much. You can see it in any species, really. You can see so much love. There's just so many, even just videos about mothers loving their offspring, and there's just so much out there that people are doing good, and we must be proud of that. We must be proud of who we are. And we don't hear about it much. We don't hear about it on the news. We don't hear about it anywhere. But we should be proud of who we are as a species. And I hear it all the time, like, we should be proud that we went to the moon. We should be proud that, I don't know, that we have cars, that we have, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is we should be proud of our parents. We should be proud of what they did for us. We should be proud of everyone who surrounds us, who's trying to do good. And everyone is, despite our perspectives that take us other places. There's so much good going on in the world. And we must bear witness to that. We must bear witness to the love that's going on everywhere. And it's a great thing to bear witness of. So I leave you with that thought. And God, Creator, be with us. Make us strong. Make us alive in your spirit. Give us wisdom. Give us the serenity to continue in your spirit, and the faith that all things will turn to light. And we love you, and we'll always be together. See ya.